Nobody expected the 2026 Ford Mustang Boss 302 to return like this. And honestly, this might be the first modern muscle car that feels more advanced than some supercars twice the price. The shocking part is not just the power. It's the way Ford has transformed the Boss 302 into something futuristic, aggressive, intelligent, and surprisingly premium at the same time. And once you see the hidden technology packed into this next-generation machine, you'll understand why people are already calling it the Mustang that changes everything. Welcome back to Premium Automotive Reviews, the channel where we go beyond the surface-level hype and break down what these next-generation vehicles actually mean for real drivers, enthusiasts, and the future of the automotive world. And trust me, you'll want to stay locked in for this one, because the 2026 Mustang Boss 302 is hiding details most people completely missed during its official unveiling, including a massive interior transformation, unexpected AI-driven features, and a performance setup that could completely redefine what an American muscle car is supposed to feel like. The moment this car appears, it doesn't look like a normal Mustang anymore. It still carries that unmistakable Mustang DNA, but everything feels sharper, lower, wider, and far more exotic. Ford clearly understood that this generation couldn't simply rely on nostalgia. Muscle cars today are competing in a world dominated by futuristic EVs, hypercars, and high-tech luxury performance sedans. So instead of trying to recreate the past, the Boss 302 evolves into something that almost feels engineered from the future. The front fascia alone completely changes the personality of the car. The grille is larger and more aggressive, but it's cleaner and more aerodynamic at the same time. The new LED matrix lighting system gives the car a predatory look, especially at night when the daytime running lights create a razor-sharp signature across the front end. Even parked, the Boss 302 looks like it's moving. And then there's the stance. This thing sits incredibly low with wider fenders, deeper air channels, and sculpted body lines that make older Mustangs suddenly feel bulky. Every panel appears tightened and refined. The hood vents are functional now, helping cool the upgraded powertrain while also increasing downforce at higher speeds. The body isn't just about visual drama anymore. Ford designed this car to cut through the air more efficiently while still maintaining that brutal American muscle presence people expect from a Boss 302. What's really interesting is how the design balances aggression with sophistication. Previous muscle cars often looked angry just for the sake of looking angry. The 2026 Boss 302 feels more intelligent. The aerodynamic splitters, side skirts, rear diffuser, and active rear spoiler all work together in a way that feels inspired by high-end European performance engineering without losing the raw soul that made Mustang iconic in the first place. And those wheels, they instantly grab attention. The new forged multi-spoke performance wheels are massive, wrapped in ultra-wide performance tires that give the car an almost concept car stance. But Ford didn't stop at style. Behind those wheels sits a next-generation adaptive braking system with intelligent heat management designed for aggressive driving and long-distance performance consistency. That means whether the car is attacking canyon roads or cruising through the city, it constantly adapts to driving conditions in real time. But the exterior only tells half the story, because once you step inside the 2026 Mustang Boss 302, the transformation becomes even more dramatic. This is probably the biggest leap Mustang interiors have ever made in a single generation. Gone is the feeling of a traditional muscle car cabin focused only on raw driving. Instead, the new Boss 302 blends performance with luxury technology in a way that feels shockingly upscale. The dashboard is now fully digital, but not in a cold or sterile way. Ford designed the interface to feel immersive and driver-focused. The curved panoramic display stretches naturally across the cockpit, combining the digital gauge cluster and infotainment system into one seamless experience. And the graphics are stunning. Everything responds instantly with smooth animations and customizable layouts that change depending on driving mode. But the hidden detail most people overlooked is the AI integration system built into the car. The 2026 Boss 302 introduces Ford's next-generation intelligent driving assistant that actually learns driver behavior over time. That means the car studies throttle patterns, steering inputs, climate preferences, seat positioning, navigation habits, even preferred suspension settings. After a few weeks of ownership, the car starts anticipating what the driver wants before commands are even given. Imagine getting into the car after a stressful day and the cabin automatically adjusting lighting, music, climate, and suspension tuning based on your previous driving moods. That's the level Ford is aiming for now. And speaking of the cabin atmosphere, the ambient lighting system is on another level. Instead of basic colored strips, the lighting dynamically reacts to drive modes, speed, and even voice interaction. In Sport Plus mode, the cabin transforms into a darker, more focused environment with red illumination and aggressive display graphics. In comfort settings, the lighting becomes softer and more luxurious. The seats themselves deserve attention because Ford finally understood something important. Modern performance cars can't just be fast. People actually live with these vehicles every day now. So the new Boss 302 seats combine track-inspired bolstering with long-distance comfort, premium Alcantara, carbon fiber trim, contrast stitching, and soft-touch materials cover nearly every visible surface. And surprisingly, the cabin feels more spacious than previous Mustangs. The 2026 Boss 302 is deeply connected to Ford's evolving digital ecosystem. Owners can remotely interact with the car through advanced smartphone integration that goes way beyond basic remote start functions. The vehicle can receive over-the-air updates regularly, meaning performance tuning, interface upgrades, navigation improvements, and AI features continue evolving long after purchase. That's something older performance cars could never offer. Traditionally, once you bought a muscle car, it stayed mechanically frozen in time. But now the Boss 302 behaves more like a constantly evolving smart device on wheels. And yes, the sound system matters too. Ford partnered with a premium audio company to create a fully immersive 3D cabin audio experience specifically tuned around the acoustics of the Mustang interior. Whether you're listening to music during a night cruise or hearing the engine through the active exhaust system, everything feels cinematic. Now, let's talk about what everyone really wants to know. How powerful is it? Ford hasn't revealed every final performance number yet, but insiders and early reports suggest the 2026 Mustang Boss 302 could produce well over 520 horsepower from an upgraded naturally aspirated V8, combined with intelligent hybrid assist technology on higher trims. And that's where things become controversial. Some enthusiasts initially panicked when rumors of electrification appeared. But after the unveiling, it became clear Ford approached this carefully. The hybrid integration isn't there to make the car feel artificial. It's there to eliminate weaknesses older muscle cars struggled with: instant low-end torque, faster throttle response, smarter traction management, better fuel efficiency, improved corner exit acceleration. The result is a Boss 302 that feels brutally powerful but far more controlled and refined than previous generations. And if you're worried about losing that iconic Mustang character, don't be. Ford engineered the exhaust system specifically to preserve the emotional experience enthusiasts love. The cold start still sounds aggressive. The acceleration still feels violent. The V8 personality is still alive. But now it's backed by technology that makes the car faster, smarter, and more capable in every situation. The suspension system might actually be the biggest breakthrough, though. Older muscle cars often struggled with balance. Incredible straight-line power, but sometimes heavy and less composed in corners compared to modern performance rivals. The 2026 Boss 302 changes that completely with adaptive magnetic suspension that constantly monitors road conditions and driving behavior hundreds of times every second. On smooth highways, the car feels refined and stable. On twisty roads, it tightens instantly with sharper steering response and dramatically reduced body roll. It's almost like driving two completely different vehicles depending on the mode selected. And this is exactly why the new Boss 302 feels so important. It's no longer trying to be just a traditional muscle car. It's evolving into something global, something futuristic, something capable of competing emotionally and technologically with far more expensive performance machines. Even the safety technology reflects that transformation. The new Mustang Boss 302 introduces Ford's latest advanced driver assistance suite, featuring predictive collision detection, intelligent adaptive cruise control, lane positioning assistance, semi-autonomous highway driving capability, and real-time hazard scanning using AI-enhanced sensors. But unlike some vehicles where safety systems feel intrusive or annoying, Ford tuned these features to remain subtle and performance-oriented. The car still prioritizes driver engagement while quietly adding a layer of reassurance underneath. And here's something people rarely discuss with performance cars: daily usability. Because what's the point of owning a stunning performance machine if it becomes exhausting to live with? This is where the 2026 Boss 302 surprises people most. Thanks to improved cabin insulation, adaptive suspension, smarter fuel management, and AI-assisted driving systems, the car becomes genuinely comfortable for commuting, long road trips, and daily driving routines. You could drive this car aggressively on weekends and comfortably cruise through traffic Monday morning without feeling punished. That balance is extremely difficult to achieve, especially in high-performance vehicles. And then there's the emotional side of this car, because deep down, vehicles like the Boss 302 aren't just transportation. They represent identity, passion, personality. Older muscle cars represented raw rebellion, loud engines, tire smoke, pure mechanical emotion. The 2026 Boss 302 keeps that spirit alive, but modernizes it for a completely different era. This car understands that modern buyers want excitement without sacrificing intelligence, technology, comfort, or sophistication. That's why this Mustang feels bigger than just another redesign. It feels like Ford trying to protect the soul of American performance while adapting it for a future dominated by AI, electrification, connectivity, and digital lifestyles. And honestly, that might be the smartest thing they could done. Pricing is expected to start around $58,000 for the base Boss 302 model, while fully loaded performance and hybrid-assisted variants could climb closer to $78,000, depending on packages and advanced technology options. Expensive? Yes. But when you consider the level of engineering, performance, luxury, and future-ready technology packed into this car, it suddenly starts looking like a serious value compared to many high-end performance competitors entering six-figure territory. The most fascinating part is that this car doesn't feel trapped between generations. It doesn't feel like an old-school muscle car desperately trying to survive. And it doesn't feel like a soulless electric appliance pretending to be exciting either. It genuinely feels like the bridge between two automotive worlds. A car built for people who still love driving, but also want the intelligence and innovation modern vehicles now demand. And that's why the 2026 Ford Mustang Boss 302 could end up becoming one of the most important performance cars of this entire decade, because it proves something many people thought was impossible. The future of muscle cars might actually be better than the past. If Ford truly delivers everything promised with this next-generation Boss 302, we may be looking at the moment American performance officially entered a completely new era. And honestly, after seeing what this car is capable of, it's hard not to get excited about where performance cars are heading next. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the all-new 2026 Ford Mustang Boss 302, make sure to subscribe to Premium Automotive Reviews for more future-focused automotive content. And let me know in the comments whether you think this is the greatest modern Mustang ever created, or if Ford changed too much.